Great atmosphere here in Newark at the Prudential Center to see their guy as the tail of the tape. And you look down at that last column, the statistical comparison between the undefeated rising star Shakur Stevenson and Guevara, and the power punch connect percentage. Stevenson well above the featherweight average.
Okay, gentlemen, scheduled to box 10 rounds. I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Number 1 in the BO, number 1 in the WBA, number 3 in the IBF. It's all straight ahead for him. A hug with pound-for-pound elite Bud Crawford, the welterweight champion of the world, for Shakur Stevenson. Guevara accepted the challenge. Others backed out. The undefeated Shakur Stevenson. Here's the next step. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, and Andre Ward, who is a co-manager of Stevenson. Obviously, the career insight you can offer here as to what the future will hold if he can pass this test. Here we go. Round number 1.
Guevara is a sturdy fighter. For those who know their boxing history, fights like, or tries to fight like Juan Manuel Marquez. He has that high left guard out there. He did take the fight on short notice. You can see the midsection is a little soft. Shakur has to overcome the early jitters of fighting at home and wanting to be overly impressive and establish his jab if he's going to have success against a veteran like Guevara.
Yeah, fighting at home, you have to learn to control your emotions. Can't get beside yourself and get out of your element and be something that you're not. You know, Shakur is always set up his attack off the jab, and it seems like he's trying to get after it right away.
He was so impressive at Madison Square Garden when he took a step-up fight against Diaz, a guy who had just fought for a world title, a rugged veteran who was so capable, and he completely outclassed him.
Guevara told us in the fighter meeting yesterday that he wants to press Shakur, he wants to stay in his chest, he wants to work the body. All the things that opponents say when they're facing a great boxer, easier said than done.
You see the straight left hand down to the body for Shakur. That's going to be his money punch. You know, Guevara doesn't really, he's a counterpuncher, so he likes to set up his attack, and he has a sneaky overhand right that Shakur has to be aware of.
And you called him out at the fighter meeting as well. You said, well, you're not really a pressure fighter, you're a counterpuncher.
Right.
He tried to explain himself, but you're right. His nature is to stay on the back foot and to counter his opponent's mistakes.
2 times he has fought for world titles, Guevara. That was at bantamweight, November 2013. Lost by 9th round KO to Yamanaka. And in December 2012, he lost to Leo Santa Cruz. That was a 12-round unanimous decision. Of course, Santa Cruz now a titleist in the WBA in this weight class, featherweight.
Shakur is going to have to be the aggressor, and he knows that right away. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to be aggressive. Guevara's getting on his bike and bagging up. He didn't like the body shot.
He didn't like that body shot at all, Tim. He didn't like that one either.
Boy, he can go from distance, can't he, the southpaw? Overly athletic Shakur Stevenson, and sublimely skilled. Trying to cut off the ring, chase down Guevara.
Guevara lunged in twice already. Look for Shakur to step back and make him pay.
He'll have to with those limited opportunities that Guevara may offer up. And here he comes forward.
Guevara's going to have any chance on getting in against a guy like Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to use his jab. And yes, you can use your jab against a southpaw. Lunging in like he just tried to, it's not going to work.
And there is Shakur chasing him down with that southpaw jab.
Shakur stung him with that left hook, that right hook.
Electric atmosphere here in Newark for their native son, Shakur Stevenson. First time in his professional career he fights in his hometown. First time that he headlines his own nationally televised fight card, and he's looking to make a statement here. He did so with 39% of his total punches landed in that first round. According to CompuBox, Guevara, who did not initiate much of anything in that first round, as he was being chased down for most of it, circling out, only landed 1 punch in that first round.
We talk about the ego of the fighters, but trainers have egos too. It takes a rare guy to do what Kay Koroma is doing for Shakur. He trains Shakur with Wally Moses, his grandfather. He trains Michaela Mayer with Al Mitchell. He's known Shakur since he was 16, but he's that rare trainer who doesn't need the spotlight.
Kay Karoma, the 39-year-old, he is the assistant coach for Team USA. He's a likable, mature, very calming force for so many pros that we see as we go week to week around the country.
See, the thing that I'm most impressed with Shakur Stevenson, the reason why I'm so high on him is that he's a master at distance already with 11 fights. This is his 12th fight right now. You know, he knows how to extend with his punches. He knows what position to be in. It's the sweet science of boxing, and he doesn't get hit that often.
Now, he is a master of the hit and don't get hit game, of the sweet science of the sport. But to your point of his ability at range, I mean, watch how that left hand can land to the body when you think that he's out at distance.
Guevara's getting hit with that straight left to the body because he's standing straight up. He's almost freezing right now. Like he doesn't have any answers. It's unnerving to miss a big shot and then to see your opponent right in front of you. You try to throw again, you miss, and then he hits you with a shot like he just landed right there.
Another body shot from Shakur.
Guevara's in survival mode already. You know.
Here's Stevenson now, as he's able to pin him against the ropes and gets off scoring 2 punches.
Guevara's going to have any shot to have any success. He's going to have to answer those attacks by Shakur Stevenson to get some respect, because right now, he's
body
not getting
shot landed again.
He went down on that one.
That is a knockdown scored here in round number 2.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Bubba, come in.
Final half minute of round 2 after the body shot was effective. And now patient as he looks to place a left hand to that right flank again. Guevara just wants to get through this second round here. Stevenson closes the gap. Straight left to the body again. That has been the punch of choice. He gets him against the ropes and he goes down again. Closing seconds of round 2, second knockdown scored. The bell rings, ending round 2. Shakur Stevenson in complete control.
It's the body shot, the straight left hand that I was telling you about, and he came around the elbow right there on Guevara, and down he goes. Beautiful shot, finding it. You see how calm and patient that the young Shakur Stevenson is in the pocket as of now. Beautiful, set up off the jab, got him going backwards. What did he do? Follow up the straight left hand, and down goes Guevara. Beautiful extension on his punch. He looks so focused, so determined right now. Shakur Stevenson, look at those eyes. Focus, laser focus.
He's having his way. And great boxers, they measure twice, cut once. But when we get the sense, and when they get the sense that you don't have anything for them, you'll see a different individual.
You saw the body punch numbers, according to CompuBox, 14-2. But those 14 did enough damage to score the 2 knockdowns in that last round. And now look at Shakur. Here he comes, showing what he's all about, putting on a show for these home fans. The homecoming here in Newark, the return. So many veteran fighters didn't want this challenge. Pulled out of the fight, others said no. Guevara said yes, and now he's finding out why some turned down the invitation.
It's no fun, Joe, when you're getting hit and you can't get anything back. It's no fun at all. That's why a lot of fighters don't want to fight Shakur and don't like to fight master boxers, because they want a 50-50 contest. You hit me, I hit you, let's see what happens. And when it's 80-20, 90-10, nobody really wants to deal with that.
Yeah, and learning the sweet science of boxing improves your quality of life after boxing. That's what we need to understand, and it also shows us that in the history of boxing, the top fighters in the game, they knew the sweet science, and it's appreciated. And I appreciate
there's that long-range left hand again. And that one, he's saying, went low. David Field says that was low. And let me tell you, you know how Guevara's going to play this. He's going to want every opportunity. You be the judge. Is it the belt line or is it low? Right on the T
Right
and
on
the
the
R
belt
of
line.
Metro.
Like it's right on the belt line. But you need to understand that all jiggles all down there, man. It does affect you and hurt you.
Well, it affects you and hurts you, but it ain't in the parts that hurt you more.
Yeah, that was belt line, borderline low.
Yeah.
But the referee yelled he didn't get in there, so Shakur did what he was supposed to do. He followed up.
Back to action now. As
Look at that.
Guevara is squatting and taken. And now he tries to fire back and is off balance in doing so.
No knockdown. Go on, back up,
Shakur wants the highlight reel knockout right now. You can tell if he's going to get that, he's got to go to the body, but then come right back up to the head.
Because going down to the body, Dre, is going to bring the hands down of Guevara, and it's going to leave his head exposed.
Oh, there it is upstairs! Shakur floors him again!
5, 6,
He may not beat the count!
8, 9, 10.
It's a knockout victory! Newark's own, homemade, homecoming, home run, Shakur Stevenson! And with the signature night-night Devil's Pillow, he just put Guevara to sleep. And now you see, against an opponent that they expected him to have success against, why people are talking about his immediate future. Here's how he closed things.
I talked about the follow-up. You see the body shot, right, left, then the combination to the head, a three-piece. And Guevara just had a decision to make. He said, man, I'm getting hit to the body. I'm getting hurt to the body. Now I'm getting hurt to the head. It all of a sudden doesn't make sense for a fighter when they're getting punished like that with both hands.
There was a left hand that came up from that angle to the head. There was a little body shot mixed in there as well.
But what I like about it is that he put them together in threes and fours, and he sat down on those punches. They weren't slapping punches. They were hard, sit-down type of punches, and he turned them punches over, and he got Guevara up out of there.
They are going to be partying deep into the night with the homecoming. Their superstar returns. And the way he looks, there are going to be many, many years ahead of celebrating Shakur Stevenson. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 37 seconds in round number 3. Our referee in charge, David Fields, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated and still the NAB All-Featherweight Champion, fearless Shakur Stevenson.
With the pillow in hand. Shakur Stevenson, when recently asked about his style, said, I'm a thinker and I'm a performer. He was all performer tonight. And he's with Bernardo following his knockout victory of Guevara.
Shakur, Newark came out to see you tonight. How do you feel about the performance you put on for your hometown?
That was a great performance that I put on for the city of Newark. I'm glad that everybody came out to support me the way they did. Top rank, y'all got to give me better competition. I want the world champions, Oscar Valdez, Santa Cruz. I want the world champions. Y'all got to give me better competition. That guy came in there, he ain't want no smoke.
Well, 3 guys. He was the 3rd guy that finally decided to step into the ring, and then we had another 5 guys who were offered the fight and decided not to take it. But what's important here is, whose belt do you feel ready to take right now at 126?
I want the IBF and the WBO. Josh Warrington got the IBF. Oscar Valdez got the WBO. I'm number 1 in the WBO, and I'm number 3 in the IBF. So I think it's that time.
Would you go to England to fight Josh Warrington?
I would love to go to England to fight Josh Warrington. We could do that in December. Bob Arum, make it happen. Frank Warren, make it happen. Top rank, let's get it.
All right, well, you said because of your style, fighters don't want to fight you. This is 5 knockouts in your last 7 fights. What do you feel that you can continue to improve upon?
I mean, I surprised myself today. I was going to the body a lot. The body shots, I seen him at the weigh-ins. He didn't look like he was in that much shape, so I went straight to the body from the beginning and finished him off to the head.
How were you able to handle the pressure of being at home?
I mean, it ain't no pressure when you built for this. I'm built for this, and I've been going through pressure my whole life, and I always became a diamond after the pressure, so I'm keep being a diamond.
All right, when you look out and see these people here at the Prudential Center where you used to come and watch guys fight, what do you see yourself doing for these fans in the future?
I see me bringing big fights to Newark. I see me bringing boxing back to Newark, New Jersey. Brick City, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Without y'all, I wouldn't be who I am.
All right, thank you very much, Shakur. Look forward to seeing you again, Joe.
Boy, is he ever built for this here in Brick City, landing 51% of his power punches.